Rob, welcome back to TFNN.
Thank you, Tom. Glad to be on.
Listen, I'm sure, all of us are trying to stay safe right across the world out here. In the world of mining, bottom line, as in any other business, I'm sure there's been a lot of different things that you've had to take care of, in the past 3 or 4 months. I know you just come out with your first quarter results. So what's been happening with McEwen Mining, Rob?
Well, last year was a brutal year for us. Our operations failed to deliver. We had a couple of events that I don't think will be reoccurring. There was a fire in the crusher that was run by our contractor. There was a flood. One of our operations was slow getting started. All of that's behind us, but now we have to spend the next couple of quarters showing the market that we can deliver on what we say.
It's so intriguing, and the mining business, the ore business, the rock business. I was going through your results, and I mean, it's amazing to me that you actually have to drill so many holes, right? So let me ask you something. So, like, we got the mine, right? So you get where the gold or the silver is, right? And then at some point, does it stop, and then you got to drill more holes and figure out, like, where this is all going?
Well, in the case of our gold bar mine in Nevada, we built it based on a geological interpretation. The firm that did that said it was sort of stratigraphically bound.
Okay.
Meaning it was horizontal. And this year, when we had our results, we asked them to come back in and take a look at it, and they said, oh, it's different. It's vertical. It's structurally controlled. And as a result of that, the envelope in which the ore is contained in is less. So there's less tonnage and less ounces. And we went, but we just built this mine based on what you said before. So right now we're scrambling to drill to add more ounces.
Yeah,
that's that mine.
I mean, the last time I looked, you talk about you're drilling like 23,000 holes since since 2019, right? That's pretty.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty amazing. So let me ask you the aspect of, we've had gold running, silver's finally running, right? What do you think the aspect of your mine structures, what the price of the metal is right now, going forward? We know that, the bottom line is that when we look back the last 15, 20 years, we all thought that the dollar was going to get destroyed, but the dollar still is the strongest currency in the world. And now we're still putting trillions in now, and so that correlation gets really interesting in general.
Oh, yes. I mean, right now it's like quantitative easing on steroids.
Yes.
Every government in the world is pumping money into the system to deal with the issues of COVID. And this virus is going to not only threaten people's health, but their financial well-being.
Yes.
The value of the currencies will be eroding.
Yeah, no.
So it's a good time for gold and silver.
Yeah, no, you can see that. I thought was so intriguing, Rob, in the last even 7 or 8 weeks, is the aspect that platinum finally moved. I mean, for years platinum was over gold. For years it's been below it. It just went from 566 up to 9 something. But that's no doubt going to get. We'll see whether the rest of this inflation can kick in. Now, when we're talking about McEwen Mining, right? I know we're in South America, North America, right? As you're building out, is there a certain mine that you think is going to expand more than the other mines, or how are we set up?
I would say the mine we have in Canada, it's called the Black Fox Mine.
Yes.
We've had some very good exploration results there. It's a property that we bought very inexpensively. A number of owners had had it before us and spent a lot of money on it. But we've been exploring and found gold in areas they hadn't found it, and it's in reasonably good quantities. So I think the biggest growth near term is going to be there. We also have a very large copper project down in Argentina, and as you know, copper is features very prominently in the economy of the future for
Yes.
electrification of transportation and urbanization in Asia.
Yeah, in a monster way. Now, let me the aspect of the mines themselves with COVID. I guess a few of the mines have closed down, but now we're all getting. I guess my question is this: I know not just your mines, right across the world. What's going to get intriguing here is that I'm wondering. So, at the end of this year, that would mean that maybe less ounces have gotten mined, and would we maybe have, less supply than demand?
That's difficult to predict, Tom, but there has been an interruption in supply.
Yes.
I don't know if the industry can, step up their production and make up that shortfall.
Right.
But it's added a large uncertainty. We had, anyone who had a mine in Mexico or Argentina, the government shut them down.
Sure.
We shut down in Canada for a couple of weeks and have resumed, and in Nevada we partially shut down after implementing some safeguards to ensure none of our employees would get it or spread it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Now, what do you think about the aspect, you get those two monsters out there, Newmont and, Barrick, right? It's going to be interesting to see, the aspect of, do you think that they are going to be looking for other companies? I mean, it's every time we seem to have a run on gold, it seems like, bigger companies are trying to get smaller companies. Where do you think the largest setup is inside the mining industry right now?
Well, for the last few years, they've been selling off their high-cost producers,
Okay.
trying to bring down their cost. They're now cash flowing quite strongly, and the seniors have outperformed the intermediates and the juniors by a significant margin in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So they have currency value again.
Okay.
So they could be acquisitive because they're going to have to address their growth curves.
Yeah, and that's the reserves that they take. That's the reserves that they're taking out. They got to replace them because as you get larger, of course, you need more dirt in order to keep that going, right?
Yes, and it was interesting watching some of the acquisitions. They were going after the smaller companies, not the intermediates.
Right. Pretty wild, man.
So I think that bodes well for a part of the market that's been neglected for quite a while.
No, I can see that because we all need the cash flow, right? I mean, you come down to cash flow, that's what it ends up being. There's no doubt about that. Well, listen, Rob, we really appreciate the update. We look forward to having you on again. Bottom line, folks, McEwen Mining trades on the NYSE under the symbol MUX. Rob, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to speaking to you again.
Stay healthy and strong, Tom.
Thanks so much, Rob. You too, man. Appreciate it. Stay right there, folks. That was our man, Mr. Rob McEwen, the CEO of McEwen Mining. We're coming right back.